Operation Football, it's week 9, final week of the regular season as teams jockey for playoff position. Top 16 teams in each class will move on to the postseason. 2 of them meeting tonight in our monster matchup. KETV News Watch 7's Matt Foster is live in Elkhorn with the story. Hello, Matt.
Andy, when the dust settles and the playoff seedings are announced tomorrow, Elkhorn South might not be number 1. But tonight against Omaha North, they may have proved that they are the team to beat in Class A, even if they aren't the top seed. Elkhorn South, Omaha North, a top 10 Class A matchup tonight at Elkhorn Stadium. The Vikings sailed into a storm that they weren't quite ready to handle. Opening drive for Omaha North, and Sebastian Circo is going to get picked off by Riley Hodges, and the storm would make them pay. 2 plays later, Carson Ronner links up with Jackson Moeller-Swan, 28 yards on the pitch and catch, 7-0 South. Next storm possession, that duo runs it right back, and watch the grab from Moeller-Swan on his head, just how they drew it up, 14-0 South after 1. The Storm would extend that lead right before the break. This time Ronner uses his legs and dives in for 6. South with a 21-0 lead at halftime. And of course, it wouldn't be an Elkhorn South game without a Cole Ballard highlight. First play from scrimmage in the second half, and Ballard rips off an 84-yard house call. Good luck catching him because he's a bad man. He'd add a 45-yard score to his tally as well, and Elkhorn South blows out Omaha North 42-6 to cap an undefeated regular season.
They can enjoy that for tonight, and tomorrow we'll get back in the lab and start grinding, but just extremely dedicated, hard-working group of kids that really invested in the off-season, know the meaning and the value of practice, and just applied all those reps over and over, so very proud of them.
It's fantastic. That's our first unbeaten season. Whole season went really good. We played our hearts out there, and we beat a really good team by a lot, so it feels great.
Now, during that second half, the Elkhorn South student section started chanting, "We want Gretna." Be careful what you wish for, because the Dragons and Storm might just meet up a few weeks from now. Reporting live at Elkhorn Stadium, Matt Foster, KETV News Watch 7 Sports.
All right, thank you, Matt. Final fan favorite game of the season. More than 35,000 votes, 55% voted for Bellevue West at Papio South. KETV's Ellie French now has that story from Foundation Field.
Both Papillion, La Vista South and Bellevue West have already locked up spots in the playoffs, so tonight's game was really just about postseason seeding. But that didn't stop both these teams from trying to get a win tonight in hopes of carrying some momentum into the postseason. Second possession for Bellevue West, Daniel Kalin, screen pass to Davion Hall, who does the rest. Lightning speed into lightning helmets. He takes it 80 yards and to the house. The T-Birds go up 14-0, but Papio South would respond with some trickery. Titans gonna pull out the reverse here. Bryson Ball launches it downfield to James Mallory. Titans able to cut the deficit 14-7. Next offensive possession, Kalin scrambles, throws a prayer up, and somehow it lands in the hands of Ben Goodwater, the junior, dragging defenders on his back before finally being brought down in the red zone. Then the very next play, it's Kalin to the tight end, Caden Echernock. Breaks the plane and another T-Bird tutty. Then right before the end of the third quarter, Danny Dimes again to Ben Goodwater. T-Birds take a 35-13 lead and go on to close the regular season with a 42-20 win.
I feel like we fixed a lot of stuff up today, and I feel like we're really improving. But yeah, like the thing you want to see in this type of game is that you want to peak in the playoffs. So just go into the playoffs with some momentum and do some things right.
Bellevue West caps off the regular season with a 6-3 overall record, and along with Papio South, we'll wait to see who it opens up against in the first round of the playoffs. At Foundation Field, Ellie French, KTV News Watch 7 Sports.
Thank you, Ellie. Gretna Dragons, they're unbeaten going in. They're hosting Lincoln East at a playoff rematch from last year. First quarter, Zane Flores pump fakes, keeping the play alive, finding Caleb Schnell, back corner, both feet in. That would have counted in the NFL. Meanwhile, the Spartans limited just to a pair of field goals as the Dragons just too much. Later in the first, it's Jeter Worthley trying to make something happen, and he's getting swarmed. Oh, the Dragon D. Gretna 28-6. They finished the regular season unbeaten. Let's go out to Lincoln. West Side hoping to finish strong, taking on Lincoln Northeast. This is Ty Dingman. Ty Dingman. Ty Dingman's going all the way. Oh, yeah, he is. Into the end zone, touchdown. And then it's Kurt Kubrick who will get the score as the Warriors come out to play. A 63-7 your final. Bellevue East. Now the Chieftains, they need a win at Omaha South to keep their playoff hopes alive. Chieftains, though, down 21-7 until Mason Chandler runs it in. Touchdown, Bellevue East. The Packers, though, have the answers. Deshaun Tolbert to Eric Thomas. And Thomas will do the rest. How about Omaha South? They get a win in the final week of the season. 35-28 your final. Big game over at Buell. Millard North hosting Lincoln Southwest. Silverhawk quarterback Colin Fritton with a big night. Finding Jack Baptista. That's the fact, Jack. One of 5 passing touchdowns for Fritton. 36 yards for that one. Southwest up 7-0. Mustangs answer. Quarterback Evan Hansen calls his own number. 32 yards. And that leads to this. Colin Bogat's short range. Touchdown. Stangs. But Lincoln Southwest wins this one 42-28. Your final. Millard South taking on Lincoln High. Let's pick it up. Second quarter. Cam Kozel scrambles, finding Brock Murtaugh back of the end zone. 13-0 Patriots nearing halftime. Now Kozel finds Gavin Nunnally all alone with 4 seconds left in the half. Patriots win this one. They're cruising 34-14. Couple other Class A scores. North Platte beats Papio, and Grand Island blanks Omaha Northwest, and Omaha Burke finishes its season with a win, beating Omaha Central 35-14. All right, halftime here on Operation Football. Up next, a top 5 showdown in Class B, plus first-round playoff games over in Iowa. But first, let's take us to break. Here are the Omaha Bryan cheerleaders.